I wanted to ignore tweets from a stranger sharing my work because I wanted to seem too busy. Think about how ludicrous this line of thought is. I spent all this time and energy and work to get a post that went mildly viral, and whenever it did, my ego got enormous. Look at us, it said. We're famous. Wrong. Certainly, that post was famous. It got shared hundreds of times off dozens of different mediums, and posts I've done since then have gotten more traffic, or close to the same level of traffic. Those posts are a big deal, but I wasn't. So I connected. I reached out and said thank you. I responded every single time, at midnight, on my lunch break, at 3 a.m., to everyone. Now, I can't really handle that kind of volume now, but back then when I was getting started, I slaved away at that stuff. There was not a single person on Twitter who shared my article that didn't hear from me. And some of them never said anything back, and that's fine, but some of them did. And now some of them follow me because I'm me, not just for what I write. They've realized I'm a human being. And a few of them I've actually deeply connected with. Not just the moment-to-moment interactions that happen on the internet a lot, but lifetime friends kind of connected. And after all, isn't connection what being creative is all about? The Success Monster Part 3. The Irony of Creative Victories. The temptation, of course, is to copy your success. To pick apart the do's and don'ts of what works. To get your information directly from an article called 7 Steps to a Killer Blog Post. And to pull out the pieces you know will be hits and Frankenstein your work into something which has the highest likelihood to go viral. Let me tell you this, guys. If the goal of your work is to get attention, you have already lost. There will never be enough shares to satisfy. We have enough people on the internet who are cranking out content, which, by the way, that's one of my least favorite words. Content. Blech. What even is that? But they crank it out because they know it works to drive business right now. Businessmen know if they come up with something called 12 ways to life-proof your garage, someone will read it. A percentage of those readers will stay, and a percentage of those readers will spend money. It's a simple formula for a businessman. But you are not a businessman. Do not create content, create art. Do not create like an emotionless businessman. Create like a human being. Do not create with your brain, create with your soul. Do not create for SEO robots, create for people. If you want to move people, not merely put them in a sales funnel, it's time to turn your brain off and your heart on. Each piece is a new creation, a new start, a new mark on the world. I know you can hack the system if you really wanted to. You can turn the internet on its head and reverse engineer your way to some kind of career. But I'm going to ask you, please don't.